Jeff and Lex.
Say we back at it again. Ayy, Monday night. Say we back at it again. Ayy, tell your friends that we back at it again. Ayy, ayy.
What's up, you guys? It's me, your girl Lex, DMUA. This is my boy
Jeffrey Taylor from JeffreyShowLive.
We're back with another episode of View of Love and Hip Hop, New York. Episode 12? 13?
13.
Oh, 13. Mind your dollars. Interesting.
I can see why you call it out.
Me too. Did the episode open with Kimbella? No, episode open with PHresher. That's what it was.
Yeah. Also, I did want to say some of my friends was saying, "Do you go to Dreams at church because of the shirt?" It was kind of like.
Yeah, I go to Dreams in the Church of Atlanta.
Yeah, it's kind of like they go to first service. I think she go to first service too.
So I'm on hospitality, so I be working like behind the scenes at church.
Oh, okay.
Because
I was just under the pressure that the church was so big, I could see why people miss each other.
That too, but also I normally don't go to first service. I do like to sleep in.
Okay, I assume.
So I do like to go to 12. But most of the time I am there like before church even starts because I'm on hospitality. But I just be in the background.
Okay.
So I do be there during first service, but I just don't be in the service.
Lex for Lex D, guys.
So
in the back.
Look for Lex. Say what's up, family. Okay.
In the VIP station.
Okay. I'm not going that far. But I would love for y'all, if y'all do come to Dream Center, just look for me. My name is Alexis. For those of you who do not know, that's my name.
Stage name.
Yeah. You know, but I mean, just so people know, because nobody at church calls me Lex D, but you know how it goes.
Right. What Lex D?
Right. They're going to be like, who is that? But if y'all come to Dream Center, I would love to see y'all in either service. Ask for Alexis. Somebody can tell you where I'm at, or they'll let me know that y'all was looking for me. So, yeah, I'm so happy. Yes, come on. Come and worship in the house of the Lord. Amen. All right, let's get into the ratchet.
You already said it.
But I'm a little ratchet, you know what I'm saying? But if God can save me, He can save you too.
That's what I saw.
Oh, what wrong? Get rich. Or whatever they say in this song. I ain't gonna lie, the song is cute. I ain't gonna lie. I did listen to it, y'all. I did go listen to it. I think it's called Pray For Me.
Yeah, Pray For Me.
The Safari joint with PHresher and Papoose. It was cute. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't listened to the rest of the songs of the album, so I can't tell y'all about Safari's album, but that one song was cute. Okay, so let's start the episode. Advocates with Mr. PHresher.
Yep.
And
Papoose.
They in the jewelry store. Now, I'm trying to figure out what kind of money do PHresher got. Okay, first you owe this girl Jada $40,000. Then you go put down a down payment on the house. Now you trying to get an engagement ring. Why are you sir? No. Like, how many loans are you finna have? Do you know how much debt you finna be in? You already got a loan on the house for the house, right?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm like, sir, what kind of jobs do you feel like you got? I'm confused. Them Mona checks must be fired. Because, baby, I wonder do you have a financial advisor? I'm trying to figure out what they be telling you on these moves. Because I'm like, I know you ain't trying to make no money like that. Because you could barely pay this Jada girl, but you out here buying a ring. Make it make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just say that they probably just don't want to pay her, but...
Because he did say he's getting a loan out for the ring, but still, you can't get a loan out to pay this girl.
A priority for them.
Anywho, he meet Papoose up in there, and Papoose is like, what's up, man? What's up? You know, everything going, you know. He's like, you know, we're going to beat the case, everything good, you know. But I see you were trying to get a ring, and he's like, yeah, I'm trying to propose to Jen. And he's like, crazy thing is, it's not my second time proposing to Jen. This is my second time proposing. This is not my first time, my bad. This is second time trying to propose to Jen. She's like, I proposed to Jen, like, I think it said 10 years ago. And I'm like, it took you this long to propose again? Okay. But he proposed to her for the first time, and she said yes, and she had a ring. And then she found out that she found some text messages between him and some girl, She got upset and they was driving in the car and she threw the ring out the window and off of a bridge. I'm not finna buy no more rings from people that's just gonna throw my rings out the window.
Yeah, because you still gotta pay the loan back.
Right.
Honestly.
I'm not finna no.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not finna buy no ring for nobody like that.
Nah, that's why. That's a waste of money.
But then Papoose is like, sir, like, are you sure this is the time you wanna do this? Papoose is the friend that we all need. Papoose will be getting people out of situations, but mind you, his friends is just dumb. Cause he's like, so did you ever handle the situation with old girl, the Jada situation? He like, yeah, not really. She's like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna talk with her about it. We got on a little payment plan, so that's where we're gonna go. And Papoose is like, hey, bro, you might want to hold up getting this ring. You need to focus on getting that situation all the way out the way.
I agree.
Before you try to propose, like, you need to make sure you got that all cleared up. And he's like, yeah, you making a lot of sense, because, you know, it's going to look weird you trying to move forward with Jen, but you still this other girl, so it's kind of like she's still in the picture, and then, you know, Jen going to feel some type of way about that, because she going to be like, well, she going to feel like y'all money or whatever, y'all future money is going to her, and he's like, I ain't think about it like that. How did you not think about it like that, sir?
Yeah, obviously Jen still didn't care.
Right. And he like, I'm going to think about it. Maybe I do need to pause.
He's too annoying me.
So then we get this scene when Jen meets up with Jada.
Jen the groupie slayer. And they have a little 1 or 2 drinks. I think there's a contract being brought here with the new negotiations. $30,000 now.
Right, because I'm like, well, clearly PHresher has not talked to Jen about what he talked to Jada about, because Jen goes, well, I don't really feel like he owes you the whole $70,000. And I'm like, they already discussed that he didn't owe her the $70,000. Did he not tell that to you?
That was really though interest for this time.
Yeah, so I'm like, so he did not tell her that?
But
like,
now she just won't.
And so she's like, so we only gonna pay you $30,000, and we'll pay you, what she said, 15. She said they gonna pay her $1,500 for 24 months. And she was like, how's that sound to you?
That ain't even 50-50.
Yeah, she was like, well, this is even less than what we already discussed.
Right, we already discussed something too.
And this is not even equal to what I was trying to get.
Get some lawyers involved.
She
if
was
this
like,
is real.
Right, if this is real. Because she's like, well, I was trying not to add, you know, because I'm really trying to save y'all. I'm really trying to help y'all. I'm like, why are you trying to help them? You should be trying to help yourself and get this money. But she's like, I'm really trying not to add lawyer fees and add that stuff on top of it. But, you know, I don't really want to have to take it to the courts. But if I have to, I can't.
Do it.
And I'm like, no, let's be honest, Jada. You want your money back, but you can't afford a lawyer. Because that would have seemed like to me. It seemed like, because, baby, if it was me and if I had the money, baby, I would got a lawyer get my money back. Okay? But it seems like she kind of don't got the money or do not want to have to pay a lawyer. So that's why she's trying to go this route.
Probably a lack of evidence too. It's probably gonna be a waste.
That's true. I mean, she got all these documents she said she got from the lawyer, so she should be able to prove it.
Better get it together.
Girl, I don't know. But so she see that and she like, Jada like, girl, bye. She's like, no, I'm not doing this. That's not what we agreed to. And then Jen was like, well, if you want to get a dime, that's what it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. And it's got to come through me. And Jada's like, how does anything come through you? Y'all don't even share a ring. You don't even have any ownership or anything. So how can you tell me what he is going to pay me? Y'all are not married. So none of this money, you have no say so. But Jen feel like everything need to go through her. And I'm just like, Jen, your man already said that he does owe this girl this money. It's like, because she keeps saying, well, this is what you claim he owed. This is what you claim. No, Jen, the man that already said he owed the money. What part of that? What's not clicking? Okay, I need a New York club. What's not clicking? Like, what's going on? Like, what don't you understand? The man already said that he owes this girl this money. What did you not get? She keeps making sound like the girl making stuff up. It's like your man already done admitted to it. And I don't know why she feel like everything gotta go through her. Like, yes, you should be making those demands on your man. Like, before you go talk to this girl, everything that you finna say or whatever needs to be cleared through me. whatever. But you can't tell this girl that is she gonna get it? It gotta come through you. No, it don't, cause they ain't your money. No matter if you do have his babies, y'all not married. You don't own anything of that man money at all. Like what? I don't understand her. Jen is annoying, and I really don't want him to come back next season. So let's skip on to this sorry proposal. So he doing this music video, and it look like they partying on a bridge or something outside, random place.
Tops,
right? Girls with tacky wigs on, dancing all on him and stuff.
Right before the proposal.
Right, and so Jen, she come over, he's like, I invited Jen out to come see my photos, to come see the video shooting, everything like that, and so she pull up. And she like everything look nice, but I'm still kind of mad about this whole Jada thing. And so while they over there talking, she's like, well, I met up with Jada. He like, why did you meet up with Jada? Like, I asked you not to. Like, I'm really trying to get this girl to go to the court. And you coming to her like that is going to make her go to the courts. And she was like, I understand that, but I feel like everything needs to be, we need to discuss it. Everything needs to come through us and me. And she's like, I need to have her. So he's like, okay, I understand that. I totally get that. And you right, I'm wrong. But, I don't want to worry about nobody else. I don't want you worried about nothing else because I just want to put all my focus on you. All my focus on you. And as he's saying this, he's getting down the ground. And he's like, I invited everybody else. You see the kids in the audience. They must have had their first son. They was in high school because that boy is looking grown. And so, right. But they got the kids out there, his mama, her mama out there, the whole hood out there. And then, of course, he's just so extra. Like, he can't do nothing sweet or romantic, like, say her whole name, like Jen, da-da-da-da-da-da. You the love of my life, whatever. No, he don't say nothing romantic. He'll fresher. Will you marry me? And I'm like, just screaming. And everybody's like, she's like, doing the, oh my gosh. She's just like, yes.
I knew this day would happen.
I knew it was going to happen, but I just didn't know it was going to, you never knew when, sis. Just say you never knew when, okay? You didn't know it was going to happen. Been there for 12 years, ain't happened yet. So, congratulations to Fresher and Jen.
I just don't feel like this was a suitable bill for proposal.
No, it was no romance. It was nothing.
He was kicked out half of the season. 2 girls that he was flirting with.
Girl, Mona told the people to do this. They ain't gonna get married. I'd be shocked if they ever get married.
I'm good on that. I want to see the wedding special.
You do? Oh, y'all say it look like it's gonna not be nothing glamorous unless Mona pay for it. Like, no offense, but it don't really seem like they're those type of people. But it was just like, can we get a little romance? Can we get some flowers? Like balloons? Something. I was just like, hey, this is about as hood gets. Girl. Anywho, let's move on to the next person.
Kimbella and her reading of the letter.
Yeah, so Kimbella's at home with the baby.
Did you get emotional?
No, I did not get emotional. She was an emotional scene for me, but Kimbella's at home with the baby. Y'all forgot she even had that baby. I totally forgot about
seriously,
that baby.
I really did.
But baby boy, he is getting big.
Yeah.
So Twin come over, and I see why they call him Twin, because he do look a lot like Juelz.
I thought Juelz got her.
Nah. But apparently Kimbella said that Juelz gonna get out this summer, and I was like, dog, this seems like that real quick. But I guess you get out for good behavior. I don't know how long the sentence was. So I don't know anything about the jail trial.
Right, I don't know nobody in jail.
I try to stay away from the jail and the jail niggas too. Like I don't. So Twins over there, and they talking about the music and stuff, and they still trying to get Juelz's album together. But his mom is also there. And she's like, yeah, y'all, I got this letter from Juelz, but this one part of the letter he wanted me to read in front of the whole family. So she called the kids down, and I guess Juelz had another child before he got with Kimbella, because that older boy, he did not look anything like them other 2 kids that him and Kimbella got. So I guess he must have had an older son, but the older son come down, and then the two little kids they got. I always forget the little boy name, but I know the little girl name is Bella. So they all sitting there, and she reading a letter, and in the letter, Juelz just saying like how he's just, the longing for family stuff. It comes in waves. It's like, some days it's good, and other days, like the day he wrote this, he feel like he's drowning, and which is probably pretty hard. A lot of people in jail, they go through that. Probably very depressed, very sad because you're away from your family, and they in the room, and she's just saying how the only part they really read was him talking to the baby. So I guess like the other parts may be too sensitive to to put on TV, but he's saying he's sorry for missing the baby's birth, and I was like, oh dang, I didn't even realize he wasn't there for the baby's birth, but she was pregnant when she was still pregnant when he went to jail, so he done missed his baby's birth. He done missed the baby's first talk. I think the baby finna turn 1, and normally kids start to talk around 1. And so he's like, oh, I missed your, first words, your first birthday party, and I'm sorry that I can't be there for y'all the way I want to be there for y'all. And, the whole family just sitting there. And, of course, everybody's crying. The babies are crying. Kimbella crying. The mama crying. Because, of course, they miss their loved one, And sad to say, but, when you do the crime, you do the time. But, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but I can see if it's one of the things, like, because black men do get handled, dealt a bad hand, with, in the court system, but Juelz kind of put this on himself, okay? So you brought a gun to the airport. Like, I don't really know how you thought it was going to end out. But anyway, I do feel bad for the kids, you know what I'm saying? They don't, that's probably really rough for them to go through. You know what I mean? Especially because I don't think this is his first time in jail. So I'm pretty sure this is pretty tough for them to deal with. But, at least he'll be back home soon.
Chrissy and Jim Jones linked up on a little date.
Yeah. They was, yeah.
They like homeboys and homegirls.
Yeah, like, I really, every time I see them, I feel like I just see, I mean, I know the love of your life is supposed to be, like, your best friend, but, like, I don't know, with Chrissy and Jim, like, I don't
see the
like,
romance.
Yeah, but it's like, but, if that's their relationship, that's their relationship.
Right.
So, they sitting down talking, and she asked him how did Mama Jones feel about the house?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, she loved it. She was crying and everything, and she loved it, and until I told her that you did it. And she was like...
She kicked me out.
She kicked me out. She was like, she kicked you out? She was like, yeah, like she first walked out, and then... then she came back and she was like, no, this is my house. So she kicked me out. She kicked me and the dog out. And Chrissy's like, well, why did you tell her like that? Like, you already knew she wasn't going to be happy about it. Like, you should have came and told her in a different way. She's like, I am glad that overall that she was pleased with the house and wanted to stay, in the house. But, you should have maybe handled that a little bit better. And she's like, I had to bring, he's like, my mom, sometimes, she a little rough around the edges. And he said something about not telling Chrissy something, but I guess, I don't remember what exactly he was meaning by that. Like, because he told her what happened and she got mad, but maybe she tell about the part about saying that she didn't want the house. Maybe that's the part he didn't tell Chrissy, and that she wanted to, like, not stay there.
I guess you're going to see it now.
Yeah, I guess you're going to see it now, but it's like, his mom will stay in the house regardless. Somebody bought you a whole house. Girl.
She's out of too.
Right. Girl, stop playing. So, yeah, that was a scene. Oh, then in this scene, Chrissy reminds Jim, like, hey, are you still going to do that verse for Juelz? Like, Kimbella been asking me about it, and, I just want to make sure that, you ain't forgot. He's like, of course, no, I haven't forgot. Juelz, that's my boy. I haven't been able to visit him. And I'm like, well, why haven't you been able to visit him? But then I was starting to think, like, again, I don't know the system, y'all. But can, like, other, like, because I know Jim Jones has been put in jail before, too. So can, like, ex-cons, like, can they go visit people in prison? Like, is that, is that like a, because he said it, like, like, it was, like, legally something why he couldn't go see him. So I don't know if that's like, y'all let me know in the comments, but I don't know. But he kind of made that he could have said, but I'm like, but also it been, even if it's not legally, sometimes it's hard for people to go visit other people in jail. That's just a hard situation to.
That's what I was thinking more towards with him.
Yeah, but I just, how he said it to me registered like he didn't say it like that, but maybe that's what he meant. Because I know for me it would be very hard for me to go visit somebody in jail. I mean, I have, but it was very difficult. Like, I was like, okay, I don't really want to see this, or I don't want to, it's just a sad place, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just a lot. So I can see why he would not want to physically go see him, but, write him letters and stuff, right? So he's like, I'm going to come through, like, I don't want nobody to ever think that, I don't support Juelz, He was like, that's my boy. If he asked me to do something that's already done. So I'm going to do it. So we go to the next scene, and Jim, Kimbella, Twin, and Chrissy are all in the booth.
Studio.
Don't understand why Chrissy and Kimbella are there, since both of them are rappers, but hey.
Everything goes smoothly.
I guess I'm trying to figure out what makes Kimbella, like, qualified to, like, produce an album. Like, what does she know about music? But I guess that's why she got Twin there, because I guess Twin know about the music. And it's nice to see that her and Twin's relationship is better, because, last time when her and Juelz was getting married, her and Twin was a little rocky, They didn't see eye to eye. But it's good to see that the family's, like, on one accord. And she's like, I'm so glad you made it. And he's like, of course, I'm here. Chris is there. And Kimbella's like, I know people think it's weird that me and Chrissy were able to, mend and get along. But, we Dipset family. We Dipset for life. And I'm like, wait, like, y'all got, like, is that how y'all feel with Cameron's, all his girls? I didn't see y'all be that way when he was with Juju. Like, what was all this family and Dipset for life? Like, what happened to all that? Like, I just think they really hold this Dipset thing to a little higher standard than it should. But okay, if that's what you want to say, that's why you're able to forgive and be friends with Chrissy, Kimbella, whatever. And so Jim, he in the booth, and he tells us that, he don't write. He don't be writing the raps down. He able to get both parts of his brain to work in the booth. So, however he started to flow, that's how he flow. Apparently, the song is talking about celebration of life. And at first, Jimmy seemed it was a little downer. It didn't seem like a celebration of life song. But then he picked it up. I ain't gonna lie. The little bits I heard, I really understand it, but it sounded good.
It did.
It sounded good.
I was kind of like, Jim, okay.
Jim's trying to show y'all he still got it.
Right. That's what got me from that part. I was kind of like,
Right. He's like, you think he lost
It's on iTunes? It's on iTunes?
Girl, I don't know. And that's what Jim was telling Kimbella. He was like, I love being on Juelz stuff, but Juelz is a music holder. Like, he has all these songs and stuff, and he'll listen to them and they sound banger, but he's such a harsh critic of himself that he don't ever release it. He don't ever put it out. And I think, as both of us are artists and our different ways, it can be hard. We're our own worst critic, and sometimes we won't go out for something, or we won't just because of fear, just because of like, oh, it doesn't sound like this and it doesn't look like that. And we sometimes are so focused on trying to make everything look and sound perfect that we don't just go ahead and just put it out and let it do what it do, because it might not be perfect. It still doesn't mean it doesn't have a purpose. It still doesn't mean it can't still reach that message or whatever you want to accomplish to your art. You at least still put your art out there, So I was like, I hope Juelz overcome that, because maybe he do got some bangers, and Juelz can take over. He can take over the summer. We don't know. You just never know who might come up with the hit. All right, let's move on to the next people.
Remy Ma, Yandy, and Olivia.
Oh yeah,
Olivia's looking good.
Yeah, she looks. Olivia always looks beautiful.
Always.
So does Yandy and Remy Ma.
Remy Ma too.
So apparently, Remy Ma has a fur coat line out. Cause I was wondering. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but I was like, Remy got that same coat on that Yandy got on during the open credits. And I was like, what's going on here, Mona? Don't tell me the wardrobe department reusing y'all stuff. But apparently, Remy Ma has a fur coat collection. And that's one of her coats. But everybody in New York love a fur child because they be wearing these furs in every single scene, okay?
Gotta get mine ready for a visit.
Right. Let me show up. Fur, get you a fur and a chain, Jeff. Flex on. So, Remy and Yandy meet up at a fur place. I don't know if this is the place that carries Remy's line or not, but they're looking at coats. And Olivia comes in. And, they meet up or whatever. And, Yandy's like, I don't know if we really met Olivia before. He was like, I've seen her around. I met her like a long time ago. But you can see you, girl. What's up? It's cool to meet another woman in the industry, Right. And so, Yandy's like, so since last time we talked, I met up with your boy, Richie D. And, he claims that he doesn't owe you no money and whatever, basically. And she was like, I feel like maybe y'all just need to talk so you kind of see things from his standpoint. And Olivia's like, what you mean? Like, he claiming, like, you kind of sound like you on his side.
Right.
And Yandy is like, well, no, because he says he's not a thief. And she's like, so you trying to say that I'm lying? Like, what you saying, Yandy? It sounds like, she's like, Olivia's like, I don't see why she keep trying to have Richard D side on this. I'm telling you, this man stole money from me. He stole money from me. And Yandy is kind of like of the thing of like, she actually is being with a friend. If you in a between two friends, should be. She's being very definitely neutral. She's like, I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm not saying that he lying. I'm saying that you both believe in what you both believe in. I'm not saying that I believe in either one of you things. I just feel like y'all need to get together and talk together since y'all used to be so close that y'all need to get together and talk this out because, y'all need to get back to y'all friendship. I'm not saying that you saying he lying or not. And Remy Mom's like trying to interpret what Yandy said. She's like, no, you're just saying she believe what she believe, Rich believe she would believe. But Olivia want Yandy to be completely on her side and like, nah, he stole his money from her. And Olivia's like, I'm telling you, this man stole money from me. Like, Cisco came and told me, and that's when I looked into everything. It was the truth. And I looked at our lawyers, and she was like, okay, well, sis, she was like, well, if you don't hear from him, like, are you going to sue? And she was like, trust me, whatever needs to be done, going to get done. But Remy Ma leans in, and she's like, when I was working in the industry, especially when I was young, sometimes I thought I knew what was best. And sometimes my management and me would bump heads because they knew something I didn't know. And I'm not saying that you're saying that he didn't steal from you, but maybe it was just some things about the business or that deal you thought you understood that you didn't understand. And she was like, so maybe it might be good to talk to him so y'all could see what was really the deal and what was really what you just thought. Because sometimes you might think that you know what's going on in a situation or in these business deals, but you really don't know how the industry, but you might not know how that deal was really going to work out until you really look at the nitty gritty of it.
Big facts.
And so she's like, with the man she was talking about, that she said, what's his name, Steve Ruffin? Something like that. Redfin?
Steve
something like that. Apparently they having he was the person that created a record label called Loud. And that's the record label that she was on, Fat Joe, Big Pun, and Wu-Tang Clan used to be on it back in the day. I don't think that label record is around anymore, but they're having like an anniversary since celebrating the death of Big Pun. And all that. So she was telling them about that. It's going to be a Radio City Music Hall. And so she also let the girls know about that event coming up.
I didn't see anybody there outside of Remy Ma.
Oh yeah, I don't think there was an event ran in Yandy and it was.
Well, she invited them. They have to pay for their own ticket.
At Radio City Music Hall, I would think so. But also, I don't think they also came because this was not like it wasn't a love and hip hop event. This was an actual event. It's at Radio City Music Hall. There's different, I'm pretty sure, procedures and things you have to sign when you are filming in a venue like that. So I don't think, because normally when the other people from they have a scene and they talk at the event. So I don't think Morning was gonna be able to do that.
Did you have anything to comment on the Radio Music City Hall? Nothing really stood out to me. Even the FaceTime convo, it really didn't pop out.
Yeah, I mean, it was
really
just Remy talking about the guy, telling him thank you for everything.
I thought she was on Lean Back.
Oh, yeah, I forgot she was on Lean Back. I lean back. I leaned back. That was cute. And this was her first performance she's done since she had the baby.
Oh, yeah, that was
so
nice.
that was
That's
really important for her.
That's a good point.
And apparently the guys like really ready for her music, her new music, because he said he supports her and the record label support. They're happy that she didn't have any more that court case is done and she don't got no more issues with that, and they are ready to support her and back her music 100%, which is really good for artists to hear, because sometimes if you ain't turn out with her music in a long time, the label be like, well, we ain't heard from you, so you already got our support. Yeah. Right. So it's nice to hear that she did got her people behind her. So that was interesting to know.
We have the guys that went to some golf. Wasn't top golf.
I don't know what this was. They was hitting golf balls against a wall on the screen projection. I don't see how that gauges how far the ball went if you just hitting the wall. But I don't know how to golf at all. I only go to Top Golf to chill and look cute, to be honest. It's just a hangout spot. I really don't be golfing at all. Unless somebody out there want to take me out, teach your girl how to swing. You feel me? So, but they had this golfing spot, but like all the time, niggas come to these things, they don't never golf. They just be talking. So, Joe and who is it?
Papoose.
Pull up on Richie D. Richie trying to look young in this scene. He got to put a little hat on. And I was like, all right, look at you, still trying to stay young.
I'm dead.
Now, mind you, now, Joe and Papoose are around the same age as Richie D. I feel like Richie D is probably like maybe 10 years older than Joe, though.
That's a good little stretch.
It is a good stretch, but I'd rather him hang out, than these young people that they be trying to hang out with. So, but I like his. I feel like Richie D need to hang out with more people like Joe and Papoose instead of Cisco and Peter. Like, better look for me. It was good to see him in a different crowd of men. And they talking, they catching up, and they like, hey, how everything going with y'all? And so, everybody asking Joe the same question. So Richie D's like, so what's going on with you and Sin? Y'all back together? Like, what's up? Like, he like, why does everybody keep asking me that? He was like, I just posted the picture just so that we can have a united front, but like we're working on things, but we're not officially back together yet. And Papoose, like always, come with a word of wisdom. He's
word of wisdom, literally.
He's like, you thinking that it's this and that, but she's seeing y'all posting pictures together like y'all used to. So in her mind, she probably thinking that y'all are going to get back together, or that you are back together. You saying y'all hanging out and y'all doing this and that, and y'all going to therapy. To her, that might seem like y'all are getting back together. So if that's not what your agenda is, or that's not what you're trying to do, then you need to talk to her about that. And he's like, I guess that's true, whatever. And Joe starts talking to Richie, and he's like, hey, you seem like you look at you looking young, man. He was like, I got a couple of girls hit me up trying to hit you up. He was like, hey, man, why you ain't throwing them my way? He was like, nah, they don't want nobody to go take their money.
Yeah, Rick Dollaz the thief.
Right. He was like, nah, man. He was like, I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you, I ain't steal no money from Olivia.
You think he stole money from?
I don't think he stole as like how Olivia is saying. I feel like it was one of those things where it probably was like a shady deal where Olivia did not understand the whole concept of it. Because I feel like if you're a manager, I think my thing is what I get confused is Richie D keeps saying Olivia did not write the song, therefore she does not make the money off of the rights of the song, I guess. But I'm like, but if you were her manager, weren't you supposed to give her a cut of the song if you're her manager?
To the industry.
I'm like a little confused, but I guess, I mean, I don't know the issue, but maybe, one of the things where in that contract it says, girl, you only getting money from singing. Anytime you sing the song. But of course, like we know, if you have a copyright to anything, anytime a song gets played, whoever wrote that song gets money off of it. How people like Babyface and Smokey Robinson have been living off of songs that they wrote 50 years ago. Because anytime anybody plays Just My Imagination or My Girl, they get a check off of that. Or Babyface get a check like every time Break My Heart get played. Like, if they get played on the radio or on a commercial or anything, they always get the copyrights off of that. So I guess Olivia feels like he shouldn't be getting the money off the song if she kind of helped co-wrote it, even though, but that's again when she should have made sure in her deal that her name was on the copyrights for the song. And if she signed a contract that signed that away, then Richard D is right. He did set the money for it, but I guess she felt like since they were so close, he should have reached out to her and be like, listen, this is how this deal is looking. I'm going to get all the copyrights. You're not going to get anything off of it for the copyrights. You're just going to be paid for the singing, not the writing. So, but maybe it was one of those situations. We don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I really just want them to wrap this up. And so Richard D's telling her he going to talk to Olivia about it. And Papoose is there, like as always, just being the doting friend. All right. Now we're going on to
Joe and Sam right quick. He was emotional.
Like always with these two.
That's why I can't do relationships. Too many games.
You say as you're the biggest game player of them all. Let's not lie. But maybe you tired of that. You're just tired of those days. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah.
You tired of playing the game. Is that what you're saying?
I just don't get why people can't be straightforward.
I'm trying to tell you, we in this generation.
Yeah, but
being in love or not being in love, like Drake said.
One of the things I got from Joe is that he was have this stereotype that people when they get fame, because Joe Budden is like arguably one of the most popular men in hip hop right now, that a lot of women are coming at him and being realistic. He's not gonna turn down this lifestyle. That's what I kind of got from it, to be honest. And he was kind of telling us to deal with it.
I don't know. I really didn't get that because Senna was just kind of like, basically she wants the title. She wants to know, what are we doing? And Joe seems like, I feel like Joe just wants things to just keep on going into where they again just fall back into a relationship, then being like, all right, we've done this, we've done that, we're back together now. I think Sin wants him to be like that. Like, okay, well, we done X, Y, and Z, we're together now, and this is what it is. And Joe is more like, everything been cool. We've been working on it. We're going on therapy. Let's keep going to therapy. Let's keep on the track that we're going on, and let's just naturally fall back into a relationship. And then I'll say we're in a relationship. But Sin wants it more expeditiously, okay? She want it right now. It's kind of how I felt about it, because she was like, he was like, well, because she keeps saying that she feels like enough was not being done for Joe to prove that he really wants her. And Joe's like, I don't see how my actions are not showing that. He was like, we're going to therapy, we go on dates, we do overnights. And I'm like, wait a minute, overnights?
Producer even.
Right, producer asking, seeing like, so have you and Joe have sex? And she was like, no. She kind of like, she's like looking down the whole time. She's not looking at the camera. She's like, no. She was like, well, Joe said y'all had overnights. What's that mean? She was like, yeah, we might have overnights, but that don't mean I slept with him. Like, and if that's what Joe's saying, that's what Joe's saying, but that's not what I'm saying. So I'm like, basically, they didn't sleep together, child. So y'all sleeping back together or whatever. And so now you just want to get back together. And like I said, Joe is just like, I don't see my actions. I'm telling you, I'm spending time with you. We're going on dates. We're going to therapy. We're working on things. We're trying to get our communication down. I don't see how what's not been done enough. So I think Sin, she's just like, I feel like he's not apologizing for what he put me through. Again, we still don't know what he put her through because they still won't tell her that. But basically, she just wants it sounds like she just wants an apology from Joe. She just wants him to say, I'm sorry for whatever you saw on my phone or whatever happened. She basically wants Joe to make a big apology about it. and basically come to her and be like, I'm sorry for that before they get into it. I'm like, sure, y'all talked about that in therapy, but girl, what do I know? I would like to see Joe and Sam back together, but if it's not gonna be toxic and if people not taking accountability, then for whatever happened in the relationship, then maybe I don't need to be together. But I would like to see them back together though. I think they're a cute couple.
I want to see them back together. They look amazing.
But I feel like I hope they figure it out.
I really do.
I do.
Hope it's all for the show.
I hope it is. I kind of do. I like them together. But, well, child, we'll see.
The main event, we had Olivia and Cisco.
Right.
Which was interesting because Cisco was saying that he didn't call.
Yes, it seemed like Cisco was backpedaling hard.
Olivia look crazy if that's the case.
Right.
And I don't gonna lie.
I don't know one of these things where it's like men gaslighting her, making her feel crazy, making her
right, because if that's the case, they doing a good job.
Olivia meet up with Cisco and she like, he's like, I just want to meet. She's like, I ain't seen you in a long time. You reached out to me. It's been like 9 years. She's like, hasn't really been that long. I feel like, we done linked up before now.
I don't call nobody my brother if I haven't seen
I ain't talking about you. Not my brother. You not
my
nothing. You're not finna call me sis. You a stranger to me now. I ain't talked to you in that long.
A lot can happen in a few months.
Right. Sure, a lot can happen in 9 hours, 9 years. Like.
I agree.
No. Anyway. She's like, I just trying to figure out what happened. She's like, well, you called me up and you was like, hey, yo, look, I feel rich. He's stealing, thing might not be the deal. You stealing money from me. He's stealing money from you. And she was like, when you gave me that heads up, I had my lawyers and everything checked out and everything that you said was true. And that's how I found it. Like, and he was like, but Olivia, I never said that he stole from you. And she's like, yes, you did. And he was like, because I talked to Rich the other day. He's mad at me because he's saying that he's saying that you told me that you said that he stole, that I told you that he stole from me. And I'm just like,
she said,
girl, that's too much. Right. And he's like, but I didn't tell you that. And Olivia's like, yo, stop playing with me. You did tell me that. And he was like, no, I didn't. Maybe things got lost in confusion. Maybe, like, that's what you thought I said, but I didn't say it like that. And Olivia's like, stop playing with me. You did tell me that. If it wasn't for you telling me that, I would have never looked into my books. I would have never looked into my paperwork. I would have never found out. And I would have still been dealing with this man. But when you told me about this thing, that's when I looked and I stopped dealing with him because of what you said. So stop playing with me. And Olivia, she gets mad, she gets heated, she walks out. Cisco followed her down the street, and he's like, man, I'm telling you, all my kids, I did not tell you that this man stole from you. And she was like, Cisco, you really just gonna play me like this? She was like, you really are gonna do this to me? And she was like, I can't believe you do somebody like that. Like you said, I'm your sister, and that you're supposed to look out for me, that you really would treat me like this. And she is just upset.
Yeah, I felt bad because what if it ain't?
Like I said, I feel like it's just one of those things where I feel like she didn't understand the contract. I'm not gonna say that, cause like I said, it honestly could truly probably did steal the money from her, or she could probably feel that he stole the money from her, because whatever the contract didn't seem like, whatever the contracts looked like, or whatever, it probably was him taking some money under the table. You never know with these situations, cause these men don't treat women right in this business all the time. And she was just like, I can't believe it. And he like, well, maybe, I call Richie here and we're going to have a meeting and we're going to sit down and talk about it all together.
She agreed to that?
I don't really think so. I remember seeing her walking back to the restaurant together, but I don't remember her really saying, like, I'm cool with that. But we're going to see it next week, y'all. They wrapping up New York quick.
The finale. It's over.
Let's try to hurry up get Atlanta up in here, okay? It's over. So next week, we're going to see Richie D, Olivia, and Cisco meet up. Then Cisco and Peter get into a fight about baby mamas. Like, where'd that come from? So you telling me y'all about the creep squad back just to fight?
Basically.
Like, all right. That's interesting, I guess. But I guess we're going to see what happened on the season finale. and everything like that. I wonder, man, DC gonna make a premiere because this episode, this episode, Yanni did let the girls know that she got the date that he getting released. So maybe man, DC, because that when that day he got out of jail, that did seem like a Love and Hip Hop scene. When they was getting out the car, she had her fur on, looking all swagged out, and they was throwing the clothes up in the trash can. It was like a Love and Hip Hop scene they was shooting to me.
Maybe it'll be in like the what's next for us.
Right, the little wrap up thing they do
right.
at the end. Maybe Mandy said show it to the reunion.
I haven't heard about a reunion, to be honest.
Yeah, I ain't even seen nobody talk about it. But lately, they ain't really been posting about the reunions like they used to on social media. Everybody used to post like their outfits, and then we would know when it happened. But now they be keeping it a little more hush hush. But I guess we gonna see what's gonna happen on this season finale, child. Apparently, Erica going into labor. Safari look like he finna miss the birth. Again, I don't know why you just didn't go down with your wife. But anyway, we will be here to talk about it next week, you guys. Again, it's been me, your girl Lex D, and your way. This is my boy
Jeffrey Ted from Jeffrey Show Live.
And we out.